Kids with guns, kids with guns, taken over, but it won't be long. They mesmerize skeletons. Kids with guns, kids with guns. Easy does it, they got sucker to some drinking now.
What's up, YouTubies? I'm Corzy from GamingLegit. Excuse the birds chirping in the background. I have some stuff I want to talk about today. This is the last part of the three-part series, so hopefully you guys have watched the first two videos, part 1 and part 2, same title. This is obviously labeled part 3. I want to start off by talking about my new intro, my new logo. I'm pretty satisfied with my new logo. I think it's pretty professional looking. It is comparable to Machinima's and some of the other people. It's pretty nice, I like that, but the intro animation is going to be changing. It's just something I just literally spit out there. Yeah, it's going to be changing, and if you're one of my subscribers and people that keep on with every single one of my videos, you guys know my intros changed quite a bit. My theme songs are probably going to change quite a bit too. I like Kids with Guns though, because it's pretty satirical to online gaming with all the kids. Yeah, ha ha ha, pretty funny. Also on my text in the intro, I talked about expanding GamingLegit. Kinda, I guess. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now. Anyways, I want to expand GamingLegit, guys. I want to become a bigger influence on the gaming population. A lot of my subscribers and people that follow me appreciates my outlook on gaming, and I think it's something that needs to be recognized largely. Gaming to me is going to be consistently becoming more and more competitive as games progress, like with technology and whatnot. Games today, like if they're going to be something that's going to sell largely on the market, they've got to have an online that is competitive. There's no arguing against that, and for that reason, gaming's going to get increasingly more competitive. It's going to be pushing more towards that, you know, sportsman type of look at it. Don't get pissed at me for saying it's a sport. I'm not comparing athletics to gaming. I'm just saying more sportsman competitive type of gaming. And me being a solo act, I can't come up with all these logos, all these different designs, create these animations, render my videos, commentate my videos, post them up on YouTube completely by myself and be a large success. As large as I want to be anyways, where I see GamingLegit becoming in the future, the far future. I'm not talking about like a month from now. In order to do that, I need help. And I'm going to ask my subscribers and people that follow me and agree with me, people that are making videos, if you guys want to become a part of GamingLegit, become one of the directors, one of the co-founders of GamingLegit, people to help me bring me up in popularity and hopefully influence the gaming population, send me your games. Hopefully, if you guys have a means of recording, you guys are recording, send me your guys' videos with commentaries. You guys know what I'm about. You know what GamingLegit's trying to push for. What I'm trying to do to the online gaming community. Remember, it's about teamwork, it's about tactician, it's about the competitive nature of gaming. I can't emphasize that enough. It's not about just random KDRs and getting kill streak nukes and all that, or montage clips and stuff like that. I'm about full games, full clips of people's playing the game, so that way you can, you know, see every single move, every single little thing that the player did. You guys can, you know, it's pretty self-explanatory, right? Am I just going in circles like I always get told I'm doing? Just watch my videos. You guys should know what I'm about. That's all I'm going to say about that. I'm going to jump into some strategy now, because that's why you guys watch my videos. So the first thing I want to talk about is being a spawn point. And this goes into kind of like the squad play theme I've got going on between these 3 videos. And hopefully when you guys are jumping into a game, you're getting 3 of your buddies and yourself, so you're making up a 4-person full squad when you're going to searching into games, or you're inviting people to try to get that 4-person squad. If you're not doing that, you're really not taking full advantage of the whole squad type of thing, the team play. Listen, guys, you're going to be way more successful if you're playing with a full squad than if you're rolling with like 2 of your other friends that are really, really good, rather than playing with 2 of your friends that are really, really good and then 1 guy you don't consider really good. If you have a full squad, you have more options to spawn, and especially in a game like Rush, like it is so important. Conquest, it's not so much. I'm not ruling out the validity of being a spawn point in Conquest, because it's got attributes that are the same, but Rush, it's far more important. You don't want to be spawning like back at your default spawn point every single time the map changes. Spawning back all the way over to your initial default spawn, it'll take you like half a minute to get over at least to the demolition point, and you don't even know if you're going to make it up to that, because some of these maps are really hard to get up to the demolition points, and so just getting up into the enemy base is an accomplishment. And once you get up into the base, you don't want to ruin it by having your entire squad die. And how do you guys prevent having your whole entire squad die? Well, when you die, you start shouting at your other team who's alive. If you are alive, stay alive. Sit in a corner, sit in a bush, do whatever the hell you need to do to stay alive. It's really hard to fight the urge of when someone runs by you to avoid killing them, but in a situation like being the only person alive in your squad, the only person that's left, you are the person that is supposed to stay alive so the rest of your team could spawn on you, rather than reverting your team all the way back to that default spawn. Fight the urge to kill that guy. Sit quiet in that corner. Let the rest of your team spawn on you. Be a team player. Then when your whole team spawns on you, you can now work as a 4-man squad. That's the point of this game. That's how this game is supposed to be played. You can get to that demolition point and have a higher success rate. If you're playing a solo act in this game, you will be just fail. You fail big time. That's not the point of this game. There's a reason why when a player dies, he can choose the spawn point and he could see where the person's at in the map, so that way he could determine where he wants to spawn on the map. It's just something you guys really need to fight the urge of. Choose when to shoot at people. Pay attention to where your team is. Move as a unit. Some of my videos, I know I have fall victim to being spread out from my squad. That's not always the best way to play the game. Sometimes it's okay to have that more spread out approach, but focus your squad as being like a little tiny tactical unit that you roll around with, and know what everybody's doing, know everybody's role, so when the time comes of you dying, you know where your team's at, you know how much health they have, where their current position is, so that way you can help them out. Also too, when you're when you die and you're choosing your spawn point, there have been certain situations where I've been able to see, you get a third-person view of the person that your squad that you're currently viewing and choosing your spawn point. I got a burp. Oh, I burped. You can help your teammate out in those third-person views before you actually spawn. You can see his spawn point, and sometimes it's pretty hard to locate people as a medic when your team dies. Not always. You see those lightning bolts show up, and sometimes when the lightning bolts do show up, they're pretty hard to locate. Or I don't know. They're not lightning bolts. Sorry, it's like they're medic emblems. I don't know what to call them. The little zap marks or whatever the hell you want to call them. And watching the third-person view of your medic, if he's still alive, you can help direct him over to where you are, and that's kind of one of those little things that helps out with spawning or preventing you from having to respawn on somebody else. Also with those third person like death cams, I guess you can call them, when you're watching your team, you can help your teammate out and save him in some circumstances. If he's hiding around a crate and there's an enemy on the other side around the corner, that's a little strategy or tip that I guess you can throw in that I didn't even think about until just now. It's kind of all launched off of that whole spawn thing I was trying to talk about. Now with the last minute and a half, I want to talk about a comparison between the last 3 rocket launchers. In part 2 I talked about the bolt action snipers, and I compared the GOL, the M95 and the M24. Now the difference between, hopefully I can fit this in. Oh shoot, it doesn't look like, I'll start off. I'll just do this really quick. I'll touch this in another video. The first rocket launcher, higher rated damage. Then the second rocket launcher, lower rated damage, but it shoots faster, so you want to use that second rocket launcher when you're on a map that involves a lot of helicopters, because you're able to shoot them down a lot easier with that. The third rocket launcher, only use that on really large maps that you're able to conceal yourself or hide yourself, because when you shoot that thing and you're guiding that, you're extremely vulnerable, and It's almost like a false sense of security when you have that rocket launcher because you can guide it. I don't recommend using that rocket launcher 24/7. Only on specific maps use that rocket launcher, because on the other rocket launchers you could shoot, duck, switch over to the other weapon, reload, do what you need to do. Just shoot it and forget it. I'm Corzy from GamingLegit. Please subscribe and rate and comment my videos if you guys watch my videos. I love you guys. God bless, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.